Good morning, class. So Abhay Saxena this side, and now I am here for the next important topic. The fourth unit is the project management and network analysis. So before starting our project management or network analysis, very first, why the project management is very essential to study in operation research. So simply, if we talk about one of the most challenging task in front of the manager is to management of the project. So in it, why it is very challenging task? Because every project having a number of activities, and the management have to focused on how to coordinate number of activities throughout the organization, because for performing the activities or number of activities, we have to focused on how we have to coordinate it. So for that manager have to focused on three basic things. The very first, planning how to coordinate all these activities. Next, the developing the realistic schedule, and the third one is the monitoring the progress of the project. So in a planning phase, हमको क्या identified करना, how to coordinate these number of activities, and after that, after coordination, we have to prepare a realistic schedule. Which activities comes first, which activities comes second. So for that we have to prepare a realistic schedule, and after realistic schedule we have to monitor it का प्रोजेक्ट हमारा जो हमने सोचा था उस तरीके से चल रहा है कि नहीं चल रहा है, उसको हमें क्या करना है, मॉनिटर करना. सो मॉनिटरिंग प्रोसेस, if there is any deviation, then we have to control it. So for that, two most important technique come into the existence in the operation research. For managing the project or a project management, there are two techniques come into the existence, which are known as the PERT and the CPM technique. So PERT is a program evaluation and review technique, which comes into the existence in 1950s, and the CPM is a critical path method and come into the existence in 1957. Okay, so we can discuss further, later on what exactly the meaning of PERT and CPM. So before that, we have to focus on project management first. So what is project management? So project management have two words. Very first word is the project, and second one is the management. So what very first we focused on the project. So what exactly the project means? Project simply defines the combination of the interrelated activities. Defines the combination of interrelated activities which must be executed in a certain order. The activities must be executed in a certain order and before the entire task can be completed. Activities must be executed before the entire task can be completed. So this is known as the project. So in a project, three basic essentials are requirement. Every project having a time frame. हर एक प्रोजेक्ट का क्या रहता है, टाइम फ्रेम रहता है. और as a manager, if we are preparing any kind of the project, so we have to utilize as small as resources. सिंपली क्या करना है, हमको जितना कम से कम रिसोर्सेस का यूटिलाइज्ड करके हमारा प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट हो जाए, ये हमारा नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टास्क होता है. हमारा टाइम फ्रेम में हो जाए, विद इन द लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज हो जाए, एंड थर्ड पॉइंट इज सो विद इन अ मिनिमम कॉस्ट, एज स्मॉल एज मच. Okay, so project management. So for managing the project, there are different phases of the project management. So very first phase of the project management is the planning phase. Planning phase is nothing, is all about the splitting the big project into a small project. Okay, क्या है प्रोसेस हमारी, प्लानिंग क्या है हमारी? इट इज स्प्लिटिंग द प्रोजेक्ट. इन इट वी हैव टू प्लान. व्हाट एग्जैक्टली वी हैव टू प्लान? वी हैव टू स्प्लिटिंग द प्रोजेक्ट इनटू अ स्मॉल प्रोजेक्ट, एंड दीज प्रोजेक्ट फर्दर डिवाइडेड अ डिफरेंट और स्मॉल एक्टिविटीज, और दीज एक्टिविटीज आर controlled by or analyzed by the different department and the different sections. Okay, so nothing is all about splitting the project. एक नया वर्ड यूज हुआ है इसमें WBS. So what exactly the WBS? It is a process of splitting the project into a different activities is known as the work breakdown structure. The process of splitting the project into small projects and number of activities is known as the WBS. So in a planning phase क्या करते हैं हम, प्रोजेक्ट को स्मॉल प्रोजेक्ट्स में और नंबर ऑफ एक्टिविटीज में क्या करते हैं, डिवाइड करते हैं. और साथ ही साथ यहां पर हम क्या आइडेंटिफाइड करेंगे, द रिसोर्सेज विच इज रिक्वायर्ड इन दिस फेज. वी ऑल्सो आइडेंटिफाइड द रिसोर्सेज लाइक मैन, मटेरियल, इक्विपमेंट, मनी, एक्सेट्रा. So what resources are required, how much resources are required is also comes under the planning phase. Okay, so these are the first phase. Next phase which we have to focus on, it is known as the scheduling phase. So what exactly the meaning of scheduling phase? Scheduling as a name, the main objective of scheduling phase is to prepare a time chart. So now what exactly the meaning of time chart, or what exactly the time chart is? So time chart is nothing, after splitting the project into number of activities, here we have to identify when the activity start and when the activity finished. So starting time of the activity and the finishing time of the activity, here we can record it with the time chart. So it's nothing, it's all about the identifying the starting and finishing time of the particular activities. And after schedule, the next important phase is the controlling phase. So controlling, everybody knows, if we are deviating from our planned project, then we have to control it. So controlling is nothing, it's all about finding out the deviation, what we planned and what actually we completed. If there is any deviation, then we controlled it with a different technique. So in the next video, you can discuss about the network analysis or network diagrams. So I think this much is clear to you all. Thank you very much.